Let me ask you something private, but important. What's the very first thing you do right after you finish masturbating? Do you grab your phone? Do you roll over and fall asleep? Do you rush to the bathroom almost pretending it didn't happen? Most men shrug this off as routine. But here's the truth. That tiny window of time right after release might be the reason you sometimes feel sluggish, sore, or even emotionally low afterward. I know it sounds surprising, maybe even uncomfortable to talk about, but stick with me, because what I'm about to share could protect your prostate, your stamina, and even your emotional well-being. Before we dive in, drop me a quick comment. Where are you watching from? I love seeing men from all over the world in this community. And if you find this video helpful, please hit like and subscribe so you never miss out on new health insights made just for men like you. Here's the myth most men carry around. What happens afterward doesn't really matter. But your body tells a different story. See, ejaculation isn't just a physical release. It's a full body event. Your hormones shift, your muscles contract, your nerves fire, your blood vessels expand and constrict. In just a few minutes, your entire system has gone through an intense workout. And after 50, your recovery isn't as quick as it used to be. When you were younger, you could finish, zip up, and carry on like nothing happened. But now your body asks for a little more care. If you ignore that need, you risk leaving your system out of balance. That's why so many men report brain fog, dips in mood, soreness in the lower region, or just plain exhaustion, without realizing it's connected to what they did right after release. Hi, I'm Dr. Jocelyn, a urologist with over 5 years of clinical experience helping men over 50 protect their performance, their prostate health, and their confidence. I've seen hundreds of men sit in my office frustrated, confused, even ashamed. But once they learn a few simple changes, especially in the moments right after climax, they walk away lighter, stronger, and with a new sense of control. And today, I'm going to walk you through the top mistakes men make immediately after masturbation and what to do instead. Mistake number 1, collapsing into bed or a chair. The most common mistake I see, a man finishes and then immediately slumps into bed or stays seated in his chair scrolling his phone. It feels relaxing in the moment, but here's the problem. Your pelvic floor muscles, which just went through intense contractions, end up compressed and locked. Blood flow slows down, circulation stalls. Biologically, this creates tension and even inflammation in the lower pelvis. Emotionally, it can leave you feeling drained, sore, or heavy. Practically, it sets you up for weaker erections next time and even raises your risk of low-grade prostatitis, that slow-burning prostate inflammation so many men carry without knowing it. What to do instead? Movement. Nothing extreme, just stand, stretch, or take a slow walk around the room. Your body is begging for circulation. A few deep belly breaths and gentle hip circles can literally flush tension out of your pelvic floor. Mistake number 2, ignoring the emotional drop. Many men don't talk about this, but I hear it all the time in private. After finishing, they feel strange, maybe sad, maybe guilty, sometimes just flat and disconnected. This isn't weakness, it's biology. Here's what happens. During orgasm, your brain floods with dopamine, the pleasure chemical, but right after, dopamine crashes. For men over 50, when testosterone is already lower and stress hormones are often higher, that crash hits harder. If you ignore it, you risk slipping into self-judgment or numbing yourself with screens. But if you recognize it as normal, you can meet it with care instead of shame. Try this. Place a hand on your chest, take slow breaths, and simply tell yourself, I hear you. I see you. You're okay. It may sound simple, but this moment of self-compassion resets your nervous system. Mistake number 3, skipping hygiene. After climax, your urethra is slightly more open and the surrounding skin is warm and moist, the perfect environment for bacteria. Skipping cleanup, staying in tight underwear, or ignoring hygiene increases your risk of irritation, infection, or chronic discomfort. Here's the fix. Rinse gently with warm water and fragrance-free soap. Pat dry with a clean towel. And if you're uncircumcised, take a moment to clean under the foreskin. Bonus tip, try to urinate within 20 minutes. This flushes bacteria and protects both your bladder and your prostate. Mistake number 4, spiking stress hormones. Right after orgasm, your body produces prolactin, a hormone that signals relaxation. But in men over 50, prolactin can linger too long, suppressing testosterone and leaving you flat. If, on top of that, you immediately check stressful emails, jump into caffeine or alcohol, or stare at bright screens, you spike cortisol, your stress hormone. The combination keeps you drained for hours. Instead, choose calm, hydrate with water, stretch, take a warm shower. Even a short nap, if done intentionally, helps your hormones rebalance. So what's the right way to support your body in those first 10 to 15 minutes? Here's a simple ritual I recommend. Cleanse warm water, gentle soap, pat dry. Move, stand tall, take 5 deep belly breaths, walk slowly for a few minutes. Release tension, hip circles, or a gentle forward fold. Care for emotions. Hand on chest, breathe, reassure yourself. Flush. Try to urinate within 20 minutes. Want to go further? Add nutritional support, a few slices of watermelon, a handful of Brazil nuts, or roasted beets. These foods naturally support nitric oxide and testosterone, helping you bounce back faster. Now, I want to pause here because some men hear all this and think, wow, I've been doing it wrong for decades. Maybe that's why I feel off. Maybe I'm broken. Let me be very clear. You are not broken. You are simply at a stage of life where your body asks for more awareness. That's not weakness. That's wisdom. And the beautiful part, small shifts like breathing, moving, cleansing add up. Over time, they protect your prostate, your stamina, your mood, and even how you see yourself as a man. So let me ask you again, what do you usually do right after masturbating? And is it serving you? Because the truth is, those quiet, unspoken moments right after release are not just about recovery, they're about respect for your body, your hormones, your dignity. Next time, instead of collapsing, pause, breathe, move, cleanse, reset. Do this consistently, and you'll notice a difference. Not just in performance, but in energy, mood, and self-confidence. Remember, age is not the end of vitality. It's the beginning of a wiser, more intentional chapter. You are not done. You are not broken. You are still a man who can feel strong, connected, and alive. If this message resonated with you, please hit like, subscribe to the channel, and share this with a friend who could use it. Because here, we talk about men's health with science, with honesty, and without shame. I'm Dr. Jocelyn, and I'll see you in the next video.